Yo, what's up with y'all, man? Y'all have to excuse my robe and the look, but I just had to finally go ahead and make this video, you feel me? Still halfway through watching the off the record Young and Ace interview, right? But I had this thought for a while, right? Everybody saying they feel like Foolio he was tired of living, you know, everybody's questioning why he was moving the way he was moving, right? People saying, oh, he was tired of living, or people, he was done with it, all that. I don't think he was tired of living. I don't think he was. I don't think it was a lapse in judgment. I mean, I do think it was a lapse in judgment, the fact that he did it, but I think he was taunting them, right? Because we know the result, right? It happened the reverse of the way allegedly it happened with, not allegedly, but it happened with Young and Ace, right? Young and Ace out for his brother's birthday, four in the car, three die, one survive, right? Reverse, Foolio's birthday, four in the car, one die, three shot, right? I think in Foolio's head, he was thinking like this, boom. These dudes ain't, they've been shooting at me. My voodoo's working. And then on top of that, it's my birthday. You know how everybody feel good on their birthday, right? They even mentioned that in the off the record interview, right? He's like, boom. We allegedly, his side did what they did to Young and Ace, right? On, I forget whether it was 23 or which one of the brothers' birthday, right? So I feel like for Foolio, it was like, all right, we did that on his birthday, right? They've been at me, over the years since then. Can't put me out, right? So to taunt them, right? He was going to show the taunting afterwards, and you feel me? But just follow me, right? So it's his birthday. If this is how it would have went, if he didn't die, he would have went out, post all his locations, showed all that woo-de-woo party, had a good time, right? The next day, after nothing happened, after it's not his birthday no more, after he would have found a hotel to check into, right? Next day, wake up. The main thing he would have talked about on interviews, songs, moving forward would have been how he had a birthday, did what Young and Ace did, but nothing happened. That was his. I feel like that was his goal of doing what he did. I feel like he was trying to taunt them, right? Because in the off the record podcast, Young and Ace says that day he was trying to live a regular life. His brother's birthday, new fame, new money. He said he told himself and the people around him, let's try to live a regular life. Let's try to have a regular day like we not in a war, right? And the shit happened, right? So I feel like it was partly that too. Foolio was like, man, it's my birthday, man. I'm going through, man. Let's just have a regular day, man. Call some females, do what we do. You feel me? And on top of that, if nothing happened, he could then taunt Ace and be like, I did what you did, had a regular day, posted everywhere, and y'all ain't do nothing. Had my birthday, y'all ain't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? But unfortunately, it didn't play out like that. So I don't think he was tired of living. I don't think he was tired of moving militant. You feel me? Because I just went back and listened to a lot of Foolio's music that I'd never really listened to. I like Foolio. I like some of his songs, but I liked him as a personality, as a person, his interviews, his vlogs, stuff like that. I didn't really, and then when I just went back and listened to his music, I wouldn't have liked it or been able to listen to it because every song, well, every song with a music video, it was strictly about either, it was all about killing. It was all about the dead dudes on alleged, ATK side. Like, that's all his music was about. Every bar, every line. Some lines was about, his loss, his death, his feelings, but most of it was about revenge and killing and who already died and So I went ahead and messed with it anyway, but I went back to listen to it because I don't know. Really what made me go listen was a Say Cheese interview with Foolio's mom. You feel me? But I say that I brought up his music to say that between what his mom is saying, what the music was saying, and what he said in his interviews, he was all in, right? He was all in on this alleged war, on this street stuff. He was all in, meaning he wasn't about to move from Jacksonville. He wasn't about to wave the white flag. He wasn't about to do none of that. He was about to stay militant, stay on offense and defense, and he was just gonna rock it till you see what I'm saying? And again, I think he made a slight misjudgment in trying to taunt and, taunt people. I feel like he made a lapse of judgment in that, and here we are now having this sad conversation, man. Because as I'm watching this off the record interview with Ace, one, it make me mad at myself that I even went and involved myself in their dispute, because now it make it hard for me to be a fan of either one of them, because I feel like I'm disrespecting or doing one of them dirty. You see what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? How you get connected with somebody, especially through music or artwork. You know what I mean? Just whatever it is, our preferences. As fans, we do that. We let our preferences make us choose a side when it really shouldn't even matter what we because we not in it. You see what I'm saying? So I get mad at myself as I'm listening, because same with Ace. Yeah, I like Ace's music more than Foolio's, but still I don't really listen to Ace music because most of his shit is about killing and drilling and stuff like that. Though the music I like by his is, the pain music, some of the turn up music. He do got a little bit of kind of love songs, but I mess with Ace too as a personality, interviews, vlogs, certain music videos. But yeah, man, like it just messed me up, because it's like both of these dudes were smart. They were charismatic in their own way. You feel me? They both were leaders. Like, man. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. All of when I say our, I mean American Africans, all of our militant-minded, militant souls, hard bodies, they're all taking that genius, that military-minded, and they're aiming it at each other instead of the real enemy, right? The real enemy is the one that's selling y'all the guns, selling y'all the bullets, right? Selling y'all the Percocets. They the ones building the jails. They the ones with the record labels. That's the real enemy. But we taking our best, not we taking, but our best militant-minded people, meaning the guys, the young men who would be soldiers. If we had an army, as black people, as American Africans, the people who would be the soldiers, who would be the generals, who would be the leaders, who would be the plotters, who would be the executors, these guys are busy using that talent, that energy on each other, helping exterminate the black man, the black race, when we should be taking that energy and pointing it at the real enemy, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like families fight, right? So it's one, you know what I mean? Families fight. I'm not saying all black people gonna get along. That's not the goal. That's not the goal, bro. The goal is, though, to unite when it's time to unite, bro. Because all other races and countries, they have their infighting. But when it's time when it's an enemy outside of themselves, they understand and know how to, okay, let's put this where we got our infighting aside and let's handle the real enemy. Because the infighting is just that, it's just infighting, just think, like a brother and sister, or brother and brother fight, like, you feel me, some silly shit, but it ain't silly to y'all because y'all live together. It's built up off some other stuff. But bro, every other country and race knows how to put that aside and, all right, let's deal with the threat to all of us, right? To the threat to all of us. While us, black people, American Africans, we have all these threats against us. But yet, we only put energy and time into each other as a threat. It's the saddest shit in the world, man. Bro, we gotta realize who the real enemy is, man. Real talk, bro. It don't mean we all gonna get along. That's not what it means. Africa as a country is at war within itself right now. That's not no. But if we don't start to put that aside, like, bro, if we don't learn to put that aside and get rid of the actual threats and enemies that's against us, we not going to exist, bro. We not going to exist. We just not going to exist, bro. We not going to make it. We not going. It's like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.